Hey everybody. Last time I kind of started the process of being able to log um, changes. I think it was just like audio start and audio end or something like that. And now I have all the events matched up. Basically, all I did was uh, there was two cases here, and then I just made it one case with a lot of ors for each one of them, and then it creates a logger for each one when you click it. Um, so if I click these, I'm just gonna click them all. What will happen is we will be able to see how the events fire. So hello, hello, hello. So you saw that it kind of stayed here, and then we got a result. It was kind of interesting because I thought that I can't remember if the result stopped after I was done talking. So let's try that. Hello, 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 hello. Okay, so we get a result after I stop. Um, so I don't think audio start has any useful like values in it. Yeah, it doesn't. I don't see anything in there. And then sound start probably doesn't. Source element. And then speech start. And then result. And I think this is where all of the goodies are. And then, yeah, in there's results. And then if we expand this speech recognition result, and then we see our transcript is all the words that I said while we were in there and the confidence of it. So that is pretty interesting. I think the order is always interesting to me. Let's see, and I think the order does make sense, but other orders would have made sense too. So it's good to know. So there was the start, and I don't think this was a actual event. Oh, I guess it must have been because it got a time and everything. Let's see. Um, oh yeah, so that was this event, the on start event. Um, so the start happened. This was the time, and then like I think these are milliseconds, and so um, let's see. No, they can't be. Um, okay. Oh yeah. Okay. So it's 216,229 milliseconds, and then about 20 milliseconds later, so 1/50th of a second later, the audio start. So this was probably the time between. Okay, so this. Oh, you know what? It'd been cool to have a time on this start. Um, so this happens, and then sometime later, this happens, and then 1/50th of a second later, this happens, and I bet. Oh, this is. I wonder. I bet you this is when I guess when sounds start. No, because this is when stars start. So maybe this is when the microphones actually starts listening. This may be when the command for it to listen happens, and then here's where the microphone starts listening, and then here's where it senses a sound. So that was a lot later, right? Because that was probably, I guess, 2 seconds later um, that I started talking, and then um, so it heard a sound, and then like between this 267, like a one four tenths of a millisecond later, um, it recognized it as speech, I guess, and then a let's see, one now this yeah. So this doesn't seem right because it was a bit of time. So 21868, and then this is 21868.1. So I obviously didn't talk for point 0.1 of a millisecond. Um, and then the speech end is 9:59. Hmm. So we got the result, and then the end came a good bit afterwards, almost a whole second, I think. Or I guess it was. If these are milliseconds, then this would have been a second, or 1 millisecond later. Okay, I'm very confused. I definitely need to work on this layout of this data, so that it's a little bit easier to um, to uh, kind of understand. Um, so that's probably going to be my next video. I'll do that. Let's see how much time. I forgot to hit the time thing. So we're only 6:29 in. Yeah. I believe there's a really nice way of formatting this, like in a console.table. Let's see, console table. So let's try ChatGPT. What does console.table? Oh, yeah, so I need to do this. I need to add this log should just add everything to an object like this. And then I'll do a console.table to lay this out. I actually watched some stuff about a video today about these gamers, and they were very upset that these people with gamer websites, because now Google, when you do searches, they have basically an AI that does what ChatGPT does. And what was wild is they were talking about like literally the traffic to websites is like is down like 65% month to month this year from last year. And they were saying, that they were blaming it on that, but then they didn't notice, but they noticed it, but they didn't put it together that traffic had already dropped before Google started doing that. And the thing is like I literally have gone from going to Stack Overflow 25 times a day to going to Stack Overflow maybe 3 times a week. Um, and generally, I just use Chat GPT, so I completely bypass even Google. Um, but and I think what's happening is the gamers, like if you want to figure out, oh, how do I get character A from through the dragon? Do I use, when there's three doors and stuff like that, and it's not going to the web pages anymore. It's just using this artificial intelligence. I think this stuff is pretty useful, and yeah, it's sort of just the next evolution, and you know, it's not good for web pages. And I don't even think they were thinking, oh, these web pages are um, these AIs are checking the web pages and then returning the data ahead of time. And I don't even think they're doing that anymore. I think they're actually hiring professional trainers that answer these questions and all that. Like I got reached out to for a job as a AI trainer or as an AI consultant, and basically my job would have been to answer questions, and um, then I believe when other people ask the same questions and had other consultants like me, it would parse through and the answers that I've already previously answered to questions like that before. Unfortunately, it didn't pay very well, and so I didn't uh, go for it. But it was never an offer; it was just a description of the job. Um, but yeah, things it's a brave new world. But anyways, guys, happy coding. Bye.